Hi, this is Kevin Hannigan from Spread Select. This short presentation is just to introduce you to Spread Select and what we offer. All the new technology and market liberalisation that we've seen over the past couple of decades have made it much easier to put on a trade. It's much easier now for an individual to trade their own account than what it has ever been. However, while it is easier to trade, it is no easier to trade profitably. And this is the problem. And this is why so many people lose. They mix up how easy it is to trade with how difficult it is to trade profitably. The mechanics of trading, putting on the trade, that's the easy part. In fact, trading is a multi-stage process. We at Spread Select here, we define 9 stages, and at each one of those stages there are decisions to be made. We have a strategy that governs our approach to the markets. Our strategy is trend following. We don't aim to buy low and sell high. That sounds good, but how do you know when a price is low? When is it high? Relative to what? You can only see relative to the past, but it's the price in the future that you have to be relative to. You don't know that price. The best way to move the probabilities of success in your favour are to trade with the market trend. Buy into a trend, or if you want to go short, sell into a trend. The odds are that the trend will continue in its current direction. A trend continues until it ends, and it only ends once. Once you can avoid that end, don't trade right at the top or the bottom. You're going to make money. What I say is, always leave 10% for the other guy. Get the middle of the trend. Being a trend following strategy, not surprisingly, it works best in those markets which show good strong trends. These are Forex, commodities and stock indices. I don't recommend this approach for individual shares because they only trend perhaps a third of the time. Forex will trade perhaps 65% of the time. In this process of trading, you generate a lot of information. That information has to be accessible. You have to be able to handle it. To do this, we use the Therm. The Therm is an easy to read report that gives us access to the market reading and trend in 15 currency pairs and about 10 other markets. It tells us where the opportunities lie, which markets are trading, which ones are suitable in terms of their risk profile, and it also tells us what setups we should use. Each setup is governed by a number of rules that tells us when we should enter, what are the triggers, where we should place our stops, where we should place our exits, how we should manage the trend, what's the timeline. All this is decided in advance before we enter the trade. Our plan, therefore, must enable us to undertake 5 very distinct elements of trading. We must be able to filter the market to find opportunities. We must be able to identify high probability setups and entry points. We must control and manage risk. When in a trade, we need to identify profitable exit points. In fact, we do this in advance. And finally, what so many miss, we must keep records. We must be able to assess our performance. You're not going to remember your trades. Well, you may remember the very good or the very bad ones, but they're not typical. If you're going to assess your performance and see where you're going right, where you're going wrong, you must keep records. All this is information management. Very important. It's easy to see where there are some indicators, and the books will tell you if such and such an indicator does such and such a thing, then you enter a trade. However, that's only a little bit of it. How many also tell you you must analyse, how to analyse, be consistent, control your emotions, be disciplined, and then manage the information after that. That's what we stress. So to sum up, trading is easy, but trading profitably is very difficult. You need a plan of this process. Your plan must include ways of managing information. Your plan is a set of rules. It guides your decision making. The information feeds into your decision making along with the rules. Learn how to follow this plan. Spread Select will help you here by seminars and by site membership. Have a look at the site. You'll find a lot more information there on trading. We hope it will be useful to you. You may also wish to contact us or sign up for our seminars or for membership. Move your trading on to the next stage. Learn to trade profitably. Thanks very much for watching. Have a look at www.spreadselect.com.